Hello, today I'll be blending a aquatic accord that I found on Fragrance Drama. It's called How to Build an Aquatic Accord, but I'm gonna put a little spin of my own because I don't have the material they use called Cetalox. They use it at 2% in the formula, but I don't have it and I researched that I can use Ambrofix instead. Now here you can see me, I'm labeling my test vials now accurately, and this is the first one. And I'll be mixing in this tiny beaker here. First I'm gonna recalibrate my weight. And I decided to keep this in here to show you how I do it. I just press the mode button until it shows the weight I need to put, and then I put the weight, and once it shows me that it's done, I take it off and I'm ready to go. All the materials here are diluted to 10%, except Calone that's diluted to 1%. We're going to start with Hedione. I assume it's used for diffusion in this formula, and also to give a floral feeling. We're adding 0.44 grams. Next we will be adding Galaxolide at 0.28 grams. And Galaxolide is one of the base notes here, I think. The other is Habanolide. Next we're adding Timbersilk, 0.08 grams. Timbersilk is similar to Isoe Super, and it's kind of a filler. It helps to make the perfume feel more whole, and it also acts as a base note. Next we're going to be adding Habanolide because it's the other base note. This is going to be 0.06 grams. Now I'm adding Ethyl linalool, 0.06 grams. This is a popular top note and it's often used in perfumes. I assume in this accord it acts as a brightener. It helps to make the perfume feel slightly more citrus, and if I'm not wrong, it also adds a lavender feeling to it. Next we're adding Aquanol / Helional at 0.04 grams. This is one of the main aquatic notes here. We're adding very little, as you can see. Most of the accord goes into the base notes and the other supportive notes. Next we're adding Ambrofix, 0.02 grams. This is a fixative, and this was supposed to be Cetalox, but I don't have that. But this is also an aquatic note, at least to me. Finally we're adding Calone. This is super strong, so we're using this at 1% dilution, and I'm adding only 0.02 grams. I did add a little more after I filmed the video because I felt like it's too little. That's why I have 2 test strips on my table, but don't worry about that. It was not worth it. Here I'm gonna mix it, and I like to use a pipette because I can squash it around like this, which really helps to blend it, I think. Especially when I'm diluting materials, I do this. We should be waiting a couple days to let the blend macerate, but we're gonna test it now as well. Okay, let's see what it smells like. It does smell aquatic. It's not super strong, it's very light in my opinion. Very soft. I can smell some of that ethyl linalool and a little bit of Calone, but like very little. Maybe just because I know it's in there. The other materials like Timbersilk and Habanolide, Galaxolide, those are very transparent materials. You don't feel them a lot until the top notes fade away. Then you might be able to smell it. Overall, I would say this was worth mixing, and you should try it too, especially because these are very common materials. And if you don't have Timbersilk, you can use Isoi Super. This was test A001. I'm gonna put it in the tiny bottle and put it in my shelf to macerate for a couple days. Then I might smell it again. Bye.